Hello! Right, don't miss out on this one. Eld Varg and their album Destroyer. Now, this is the follow-up to their mighty debut album of One Man Army from 2021. And then we had the expanded edition, not expanded, what was it? Reinforced edition a couple of years later. And I've been waiting for this one for a while since I got to know it was coming out. And said Destroyer is the follow-up to One Man Army. And what One Man Army itself is certainly no back number of an album, and in that respect, Destroyer is just as good, well, if not better. It's so heavy, so heavy. It really is. It's tremendous stuff. And whereas what One Man Army was indeed just that, because it was really basically Ollie Noakes doing everything himself. For Destroyer, Eld Varg is now a three-piece, with Ollie bringing in Mika Snow on bass and Andy Hedges on drums. And the three of them collectively, now as Eld Varg, make one heck of a crushingly heavy noise, and it's great. Start to finish, this is superb. And the Viking Norse influences and that undercurrent that was running throughout One Man Army continues here on Destroyer, and that just adds to how good it is. What we got going on, well, man, we got blistering, blazing riffs that batter away, cutting and slashing this way and that, relentless, ripping solos, thunderous bass, brutally powerful drumming, anthemic vocals, huge shout-along fist pumping choruses, all quite a mixture. It doesn't miss a skip anywhere. It's just tremendous stuff. Action Man, I think I pronounced that right, pounds away at the centres from the off. That's the opening track, crushingly heavy. Yeah, and is it just me, or am I listening to a little bit of a slightly funky feel to that song here and there? The title track is relentless. So much power and energy from all three band members. Nice bit of rumbling bass then leads into The Hell of Mirrors. This is a banging track, and that rumbling bass remains nicely prominent in the mix as well, as the song roars along over about 7 minutes. It's just tremendous stuff. Blazing riffs, ripping lead work, it's all going on. Really anthemic feel to that song. Black Starlight has some almost melodic parts into it. Well, it's still got plenty of oomph behind it as well. Six Kings, another anthemic slab of cutting heaviness, riffs slashing away everywhere, spectacular lead work and more of that pounding drumming. Really assaults the senses, but in a good way, right? Darkest Waves delivers yet more of this controlled power that I say, it just assaults the senses in a good way. Another just brutal track. And then we get to the closer, which is quite magnificent, Crestfallen. Now, it surprises a little bit, because it starts with some nice gentle acoustic guitar over some nice calming, flowing, watery type sounds. Flipping out, what's all this about? Eld Varg doing an acoustic ballad? Surely not. Well, indeed not, because it doesn't take long till that bruising riffage comes back in, storming in, as do the continually thunderous drums and monster bass. Ollie shreds away aplenty. There's a midsection which kind of wanders into prog metal territory, just to mix things up a little bit. Then it's back to the heavy stuff and a gentle lead out. A tremendous 8 minutes. Tremendous. It's as good as anything you'll hear anyway. For me, Destroyer, it's a most highly recommended listen. Well, and as is One Man Army, the preceding album. Both of these albums, don't miss out on either of them. Available in various formats directly from Eld Varg's website and their Bandcamp page. I will link to both in the description below, and I do strongly recommend that you go and look at both of them. They're equally as good as one another. Tremendous, bruising, brutal, but yet controlled heavy metal. Marvellous. So there we are. That's how good I think it is. Please do check out the Eld Varg's website and Bandcamp page if you'd like to do that and listen to more before you perhaps snap it up. But it is most highly recommended. And something else you can do, if you don't mind, before you disappear, and that's if you would please subscribe to the channel, because that would be a marvellous help and appreciated if you do that. So that's Eld Varg and Destroyer, monster stuff. And until next time, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.